The following contest is a tables, ladders and chairs matchup for the IPWUK Tag Team Championships. Introducing first.
Well, it's time now for the main event of the evening, as the tag team titles are suspended above the ring.
Making his way to the ring, Tony Sefton.
As there you see the superstar, the risk taker,
And his tag team partner, accompanied by Donna, Ashley Reed.
Just before John Atkins announced Ashley Reed, I was going to say Tony Sefton is, in every sense of a word, a risk taker. But how far is Tony, superstar Sefton, willing to go tonight in order to take home the tag team gold? And already we're seeing signs, because Ashley Reed and Tony Sefton, the pairing, that have not come out together, they've come out separately. They're very much individuals, and unless they work together collectively, I predict they will not be able to take this thing home.
And the second team.
Ashley Reed is always accompanied by the lovely Donna. I'm sure Donna wants to be there, but that's another matter.
Making his way to the ring, Battalion.
And there you see, making his way to the ring. Oh, there's a rather oddly dressed man at ringside. That's what's great about IPWUK, ladies and gentlemen. But making his way down to the ringside, accompanied by the Chav Armies, one half of the Twin Peaks and the Chavette. Battalion makes his way down to ringside. Only in IPWUK, ladies and gentlemen. The Battalion makes his way down to ringside without Flaming Red, without the leader of the Chav Army. Battalion is going to go into this thing alone, on his own. Whether it's his decision or not, we're not sure. But believe me, this situation between Flaming Red and Battalion may be one which will have to be told another day.
And the third tag team.
The third team in this are a team who have made a reputation of causing riots, beating asses and taking names, because here come Terry Frazier and Sha Samuels.
Terry Frazier, the Kartel.
That's right, they're collectively known as the Kartel, and they have yet to be pinned here in tag team competition. It was just last month which we saw the Kartel take AK-47, the current reigning tag team champions, to their limits. The match was unable to reach a conclusion thanks to the Chav Army, thanks to Reed, thanks to Sefton. That match was called a no contest, and ever since, the Kartel have been walking about, mouthing off, saying they were robbed of the tag team titles, and tonight they get that opportunity to hold those belts. They get a fair crack at the gold as they go at it in TLC. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hyped up about this one. I'm not sure I need to sell the match to you anymore. The caliber of the athletes involved, the risks these men are willing to take. And here come the final team.
Making their way to the ring, they are the IPWUK Tag Team Champions, the team of Ashe Kris Linnell, AK-47.
And there you see the tag team champions, AK-47, Ashe and Kris Linnell. And these Orpington fans have been through so much with the combination of AK-47. They've been with them every step of the way. Is their support going to lead AK-47 onto another victory? As referee Andy Corden trying to calm the men down so we can call for a bell. You see Bandit getting involved with AK-47 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has told me that the Chav Army are not allowed to be at ringside during the match, and they must return to the backstage area immediately. As must Donna.
Well, the fans not so happy about the ruling that Donna's going to have to get herself to the backstage area. Donna doesn't want to leave, and Ashley Reed doesn't want her to leave. The referee saying that unless she does leave, Reed and Sefton are going to be disqualified. Referee Andy Corden pointing out there's one goal: to take those tag team belts. Retrieval is the only option. There's no pinfalls, no submissions, and this is what it's all come down to, ladies and gentlemen. And all the crowd attack Battalion. Every single man in the ring turns their attention to Battalion, but now this one's broken down, and this one's broken down early, as it looks like it's the Kartel working over Ashley Reed and Ash. There's a pair of reversals and a pair of stereo hurricanranas from Reed and Ash, who are inadvertently almost working in tandem. I say that, I speak too soon. There's now Reed and Ash going at it with forearms as Ash sends Reed off the ropes. Reversal, nicely done. Ash skips over, leapfrog from Reed. Deep arm drag takedown. And Ash responds with an arm drag of his own, and both men face off, and from behind the Kartel. This is the type of individuals these two thugs are. They'll attack you from behind, they'll take no bones about that. Oh, pair of back body drops, what elevation, sends the Kartel crashing on the prone bodies of Sefton and Battalion, and Kris Linnell on the outside of the ring, and Ash inadvertently there took out his own tag team partner. Well, it seems that Reed and Ash are, at least for the time being, working as a unit. As there you see a pair of dives from the outside of the ring. What athleticism from both men! It's interesting how Ash and Ashley Reed are kind of working together, even though on opposite teams. It seems to be that they decided to wear down the opposition and then concentrate on each other. And Sha Samuels wants his drive, doing it on the top, moonsault from the top strand to the outside, connects. Only in IPW will you see this kind of action. As you see a fan fallen in the fray. I've said it before, I say it again, interactive wrestling here in IPWUK. There is nothing like IPWUK Live, as has been demonstrated tonight, and as is continuing to be demonstrated right now. And what is Terry Frazier going for? He's got a ladder. Now, could Frazier be going for a win right now? Samuels has taken out the opposition on the outside, but Frazier may be taking too much time. Baseball slides the ladder into the chest, the sternum of Ash. And that has got to hurt. Last time we saw ladders involved in IPWUK, it was in that phenomenal ladder match with Aviv Moyan and Stevie Douglas. But this is a completely different ball game. The strategies are different. In that match, pinfalls counted. In this match, only belt retrieval counts as Terry Frazier turns Ashley Reed inside out with a beautiful but devastating lariat. And now Terry Frazier has the ladder. He's positioning it. I'm not sure what he's going for. I think the only person who knows the answer to that question is Terry Frazier. Of course, we all know he's well versed in mixed martial arts. He has a brown belt in karate, and he may have some of this in mind as he comes from the top of the ladder to the prone body of Ashley Reed with a diving headbutt. And I think that maybe Frazier could have retrieved the belts right there and then, but instead he opted to inflict more damage on Ashley Reed. And now Sha Samuels, Terry Frazier's dazed, Terry Frazier's groggy, but Samuels looking for belts. Tony Sefton cuts him off and takes him down with a big clothesline. And now is Sefton going? Well, Sefton taking the ladder down, perhaps removing the danger. He doesn't want to divert his attention. If he were to divert his attention while someone else climbed the ladder, that could be suicidal for him.
TLC Star Assault Victor!
He's going for a star assault. Oh, Sefton slipped, and because he slipped, it allowed enough time for Sha Samuels to move out of the way, and Sefton, he still went for the star assault, but connected with nothing but ladder, and oh my, that could be a knockout blow. Sefton, I do believe, has just been written out of this contest by Sha Samuels. And there's life in the big Battalion yet, as he's on the outside of the ring. He's going at it on his own, but he doesn't care. And Battalion has a table. The first table of the matchup is in Battalion's hands. Who knows what Battalion has in mind? He's positioning the table in the corner. Kris Linnell, he went for the Kris of Death. Battalion pushes him out. He catches him. Oh my! Christian Linnell has been sent flying through the table. And the fans are cheering on in appreciation. Kris Linnell was just sent driving through that table, and Linnell may have been written out of this contest. Christian Linnell is down. And the Kartel have attacked Battalion from behind. We talked about that being their style. They've taken Battalion. And now it looks like the Kartel are in a position to go to retrieve the gold. And Sha Samuels is using that cloth against Battalion and clubbing down on him. And Frazier, what's he going for? He's gone up the ladder. He's not looking for the belt at all. It's Terry Frazier. Oh, IPWUK at his very best. Terry Frazier from the top of the ladder. 2 feet stomped across the chest. I just can't describe it, ladies and gentlemen. Words don't do that justice. There was nothing fancy about it, but it was effective. It was vile. It was vicious. And now what's Tony Sefton got in mind on Terry Frazier as he turns him inside out and... Oh my, well, Sefton and Reed, they may have their differences, but for one night only, they're teaming up in a hope to get tag team gold. And Ashley Reed looks like he's got something in mind. He's given Tony Sefton instructions. Oh, just throws a chair onto a prone body there at ringside. That's of Sha Samuels. Yeah, Sha Samuels has just had a chair dumped across his... What on earth? What on earth is Tony Sefton going for now? Well, Ashley Reed's giving out the orders to Tony Sefton. Taking somewhat of a captain's role is Ashley Reed. Well, Reed has just dumped the body of Terry Frazier on that table. Who knows what Ashley Reed has in mind, but I can tell you it's not going to be very pretty, and I wouldn't want to be Terry Frazier right now. As you see Sefton holding the table for Ashley Reed. Nice teamwork, nice to see. Oh my dear Lord, did you see that? The crowd are on their feet in appreciation for Ashley Reed. Did you see that? And now what's Sefton going for? Tony Sefton senton bombs from the top to the outside, connects on Battalion. Now you see Kris Linnell, he's got a second ladder. How many ladders do you need? You only need one ladder to win this thing. Linnell's got the second ladder. Ashley Reed may be looking for a belt retrieval right here and right now, but Linnell has other things in mind as he takes down Ashley Reed with 2 final ladder shots to the back. And what's Linnell going for now? He's set the ladder up next to Ashley Reed's ladder, and now both men are looking for the belt. And this one could be over. It could be a case of who gets there first. But Ashley Reed has cut off Kris Linnell, and we seem to have a bit of warfare in midair. And Linnell was the Ashley Reed fighting it, and now going for the belt again. But Linnell cuts him off once more. Kris of Death from the top of the ladder. The diamond cutter. The Kris of Death from the top of the ladder to the heart. Unforgiving canvas. There is little or no give there. It was a force of gravity and the force of Linnell against poor Ashley Reed, who's been broken in two by the Kris of Death. No one kicks out of that maneuver from a vertical base, let alone on top of a 10, 15-foot ladder. Tony Sefton placing a chair in the centre of the ring. What's he going for now? No, he's going for the kryptonite crunch on the chair. Linnell counters. Spike DDT on the chair. Did you see the way Tony Sefton's head bounced off the metal and his neck snapped back as Linnell has this thing won? Christian Linnell's been the difference maker here. Linnell is going to climb the ladder, and Linnell is going to capture, retain, the IPWUK tag team titles as Linnell, the ladder in an uneven keel. But Linnell now climbing the ladder, and he could be looking to take this one home right now. The positioning's a little off, but Ashley Reed cuts him off. Perhaps looking to give Linnell a receipt from earlier on, from the Kris of Death from the top. And now, what is Ashley Reed going for? He's got him up in a crucifix-like position. Oh my! Crucifix powerbomb into the middle, into the turnbuckle pad. We say pad, there is very little pad in there, and underneath that pad is a metal buckle. Linnell could be out of it, and Linnell could be out of it right now. A Battalion now. The Chav Army's hired gun is setting up a ladder in the corner with vicious intent in mind. The only thing he has in mind is the intent to maim, the intent to kill, the intent to hurt. Battalion is a beast, and Ashley Reed could be in some trouble as he's waiting.
It's extreme!
Gore into the ladder. Battalion, and almost to rub salt into the wound of Ashley Reed. The ladder comes plummeting back down across him, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing history here. We're witnessing perhaps the greatest match in IPWUK history. We're witnessing a match of the year candidate as these men are giving it every single ounce of energy in their body. These men are giving us everything they have. They're leaving nothing behind as Ash kicks Battalion in the midsection. Battalion too big, too heavy. As Battalion lifts Ash up, Ash counters, sends Battalion into the corner, and there's a super kick which floors Battalion, and Battalion now. Oh, Ash has got a steel chair. I wonder what he's thinking about. No. Battalion has a chair placed across his head, across his chest and head area, and Ash has gone to the other side of the ring. There's no way Ash will make this. This is 16, 17, third across the ring, and Ashe connects. Ashe drop kicked the chair into Battalion. And Battalion could be out. That's an old trick in the bag from Ashe. We haven't seen that one in a long while. We haven't seen that one since the days of the new breed, as Sha Samuels cuts off Ashe. That took an eye out of Ashe. And now the Kartel are taking advantage. Quite cleverly, might I add. The Kartel are taking advantage as they've got Ashe exactly where they want him, and they lift him up. The Kartel are perhaps working as the most cohesive unit in here. The Kartel have the best teamwork. Yakuza kick for the skull and just drops him with a black hole slam onto that ladder, using the velocity of the kick to the head and double impact by nailing the black hole slam onto that ladder. And the Kartel, they can seize the opportunity right here. They've been walking around for months here in IPW claiming they are winners, and now they can prove it right here and right now. And if the Kartel will win it to win this thing, I don't think the fans would debate their claim to being winners. As Sha Samuels and Terry Frazier going to get the belt together, and Battalion nicely does it, just pushes the ladder and looks up at the heavens, sees the tag gold, and that's all the inspiration that Battalion needs as he kicks out Terry Frazier and is telling all the fans to move. Oh my, Frazier sent through the sea of chairs, and we never had enough seats for fans, ladies and gentlemen. Now we may have even less, as Terry Frazier has been chucked into a sea of chairs, and Battalion has a steel chair. No, kick to a midsection from Samuels, cuts off Battalion. Now Sha Samuels has a chair. Oh my, Battalion's dead. That's a knockout blow from Sha Samuels to Battalion. And if that wasn't enough, there's one shot for luck. Oh, Ashley Reed from nowhere. Where did Ashley Reed come from? Where on earth did Ashley Reed come from to nail that chair into the face of Sha Samuels? As all men are down now, and we've seen nothing but high octane, high risk action from bell to bell, and I've never ever in my whole life witnessed anything as sadistic, as brutal, yet so innovative, so extreme as this. And what have Reed Sefton got in mind? As he's on the merchandise table, Ashley Reed puts Ashe on the merchandise table and he's getting Tony Sefton. Well, there's a ladder there, but I'm not sure what. No, Tony. Well, we've got a member of IPWUK staff holding the ladder, and Ashley Reed is holding Ashe, and Tony Sefton is on the top of that ladder, and that ladder is massive. Oh, Ashe! Oh, no! That killed him. Tony Superstar Sefton's career may be over. We say it's matches like this which you either come out a winner or a loser, but it's not the same. It's not the same. None of these men in this match will ever be the same again, but Tony Sefton may never be able to wrestle again. Did you see that? He just went from the top of a ladder, from the top of that massive ladder, through a merchandise table onto the concrete. Look at the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see any padding? Do you see any protective mats? There's nothing but hard, unforgiving concrete. And Tony Sefton could have just taken the last ride, if you will. Let's just look at the ring. The ring is just like a car. There's been a car wreck. And I think that may be apt, as Ashley Reed doesn't seem to care about the well-being of Tony Sefton. You'd think Ashley Reed would be looking to help his partner Sefton, but Ashley Reed is just hell-bent on winning this matchup and hurting somebody, as he throws Ashe onto the stage, and he's set up one table and now he's looking for another, and he's found another. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as we get some news on Tony Sefton, I'll tell you about it, but the match continues. I'm afraid the show has to go on. Tony Sefton's hurt, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise, I'm just taken aback by what we've seen. And Ash is on the shoulders of Ashley Reed, and Ash stops him. Kick to a midsection from Ash, and what's Ash going for now? He's on top of the stage. There's the Ash landing! The Ash landing from the top of the stage, through the tables, to the hard, unforgiving concrete floor, and every single fan here in attendance at the Orpington Halls is up on their feet in disbelief, and I don't believe we've ever seen anything like this. We have fallen bodies, we have broken tables, we have chairs with dents in them, we have ladders which are bent, we have everything except for a winner, We've seen every single man in this matchup give it their absolute all, their absolute best. I don't know if we'll be able to see much more, because if these two men carry on, carry on at this pace, then their careers may be over sooner than they think. I hate to say it, I hate to be the bearer of truth, but there you see Sha Samuels and Kris Linnell on the ladder, and all the men are down. It's seemingly, as the smoke has settled, the dust has cleared, and it's come down to the Kartel and AK-47 where we started at Extreme Measures, and now you see Ash setting up a ladder, and Christian Linnell has been knocked off the top of the ladder, but Kris Linnell climbing back up the ladder, and Ash grabbing onto the leg, the ankle of Sha Samuels, but Samuels has him, but Ash again with some hits to a breadbasket, and what's Ash going for now? Death Valley driver from the top of the ladder. And Linnell, this is it. Linnell's at the ladder. Linnell's on the top of the ladder. Linnell's got the belt. And is he gonna be? Kris Linnell is at the top of the ladder, and he's retrieved the belt. And there's a roar of approval, and there's a war cry from Kris Linnell as AK-47 have done it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've ever witnessed a moment like this in all my life. The hairs on the back of my neck are literally standing on end. The fans are on their feet. There's an electric atmosphere as each and every man in this contest, they gave it their all. The price they paid for the #1 tag team titles in the world today. The price these men went to be declared champions.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the winners and still tag team champions, AK-47.
I don't think we'll ever see anything like this again. We've witnessed history, ladies and gentlemen. We've witnessed one of the greatest matches in the history of wrestling in general. And that is no word of a lie. There's no exaggeration there. This match was quite simply phenomenal, and AK-47 walk out the victors. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just about out of time here, but thank you for joining us at our first year anniversary, and let's hope this is the start of more great years here in IPWUK, as we will be back in November 13th with Brawl at the Hall.
Thank you very much.